Ever wonder how those adorable train ornaments at craft fairs get their magical shimmer? Today, I'm letting you hop aboard my creative process to make these adorable little locomotives that'll have everyone asking where you bought them. The best part? It's way easier than it looks. Welcome to Happy Place Creations by Connie. I'm so excited you're joining me today. We're making these absolutely adorable train ornaments using resin and mica powders that will add the perfect touch of whimsy to your holiday decorations. I've created both boy and girl versions with different color schemes that catch the light beautifully. Grab your supplies and let's get creating. This project is perfect for beginners and experienced crafters alike. Let me show you one of my favorite resin hacks. See this round black sponge? It's actually an eyebrow switching sponge from the dollar store, only $1.25. This little gem is a total game changer for working with mica powders. Instead of needing multiple brushes or constantly washing between colors, I just dip my brush in a powder, apply it where I want, then wipe the brush on this sponge to clean it. Just like that, I can immediately use the same brush with a completely different color. No mess, no contamination between colors, and it saves so much time. Trust me, if you work with mica powders, you need to grab one of these on your next dollar store run. It'll make your resin projects so much easier. Okay, crafty friends, let's talk reality for a second. What you're about to see took me well over an hour of meticulous work, carefully applying each mica powder color and making sure each tiny detail was perfect. Rather than make you sit through all that, I'm speeding things up so you can see the process without losing your entire afternoon. Just know that patience is definitely key with these adorable trains. Good things come to those who don't rush their mica powders. Now sit back and enjoy this supersonic version of my coloring process. Oh look, there's a special guest star making an appearance in today's video. See that silver streak trying to steal the spotlight? That's just one of my runaway hares making a break for freedom. Apparently it heard we were making trains today and wanted to hop aboard. Don't mind it. It's just living its best life while I'm over here trying to be a professional crafter. Now back to our regularly scheduled resin magic. All right, crafty friends, I only showed you a few moments of the mica powder coloring process because, trust me, the full footage would have been way too long. What you saw in those quick clips actually took me over an hour of meticulous work to complete. Now that you've seen the technique, it's time to move on to the next step. I'm getting my Let's Resin epoxy ready, adding some white colorant to create the perfect background. This white base will really make all those vibrant mica colors pop. Now I'll carefully fill each mold, making sure to get into all those little nooks and crannies. Then comes the hardest part of resin crafting, the waiting game. I'll set these aside to fully cure so they turn out perfectly solid and ready for the finishing touches. No rushing this part, patience makes perfect ornaments. Our trains have fully cured and they look amazing, but we're not quite finished yet. Since our mold has a matte finish, we need to add some shine to really make these pieces pop. I'm using Let's Resin UV resin for this step, and I'm mixing in a bit of crushed crystal to give these trains some magical sparkle. I'll work on one area at a time, but you'll notice I'm not being too perfect with the application. That's intentional. I want these to look like charming antique trains that have seen years of love and adventure. The slightly uneven shine helps create that vintage effect, as if some of the original luster has naturally worn away over time. This imperfect application actually adds character and makes them look more authentic as heirloom ornaments. Sometimes the most beautiful crafts embrace a little imperfection. I've finished applying the UV coating to the front of our first train, and now it's time to tackle those edges. I just need to do a quick bit of sanding first to make sure everything is smooth and ready for the resin. For our second train, I'm changing up my approach a bit. Instead of coating the whole train at once, I'll be working section by section, curing each area as I go. I drilled a couple of holes in each train for a hanger. I'll be back soon with the final reveal, so don't go anywhere. These vintage-inspired trains are about to become the stars of your holiday decorations. Stay tuned to see how they turn out after all our hard work. So I decided to drill 2 holes as planned, but then I had a better idea. What you're seeing in this plastic case are actual Christmas ornament holders, and that's what I'm using on these trains. I didn't realize I was going to have to put 2 of them together, so I'm using 2 different colors, the gold and the silver. This combination gives the train much better balance when hanging on your tree. I'll be back soon with the final reveal, so don't go anywhere. These vintage-inspired trains are about to become the stars of your holiday decorations. Stay tuned to see how they turn out after all our hard work. If you're loving this video so far, drop me a comment and tell me what you think of these adorable little trains. Aren't they just the cutest? This is such an affordable way to add some charm to your Christmas tree, windows, or even as table decorations. And hey, it's a super fun project to do with the kids too. Let me know if you're going to try making these with your little ones. Just a quick heads up, don't forget to mark your calendars, crafty friends. I upload new videos every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. That's 3 chances each week to get your creative inspiration fix. And honestly, I never quite know what I'll be creating next. My mind tends to wander down all sorts of creative paths, which means my content is always fresh and unexpected. One day we might be making resin trinket boxes, the next day ornaments, platters, or coasters, or even something completely different that caught my imagination. That's the fun part of this creative journey. Even I'm sometimes surprised by where my creativity takes me. So hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on whatever crafty adventure we embark on next.
Thanks for being here with me today. It truly makes a difference. Hit that subscribe button to join our growing community and stay updated on all the latest content. Can't wait to share more amazing videos with you. See you in the next one.